with me, say hi, Jerusha. If you're on Instagram, hello, beautifuls. And if you are joining me from a TikTok, hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Jerusha. Let me know that you are present. I was just setting up. Yes, I was just setting up also on TikTok. Is joining us as well as Instagram. I said I would show up for the next couple of days. Yes, hi, gorgeous on Instagram. Let me know that you're present. We're going to talk about it. Let's talk about you, money. Yes, money is not bad. Okay, it's the love of money, but money allows you to have choices. And so you want to make sure that you write that down. Hello, I love the hearts. Let me know that you are present. Say, hey, Jerusha. Let me make sure my beautiful people are joining me here on Facebook as well. And so if you are a pretty person, make sure you say, hey, Jerusha. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I want to know. Are you in Chicago? What city do you reside? Gina is in the building. Tawana is in the building. Hello, I love the hearts. Hearts me up. That lets me know that you are ready for some goodness, a quick lunch and learn. I'm live every Tuesday on my business page. So if you're joining me for the very first time, make sure you put newbie in the comments below. Say, I'm a newbie, Jerusha. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie. And yes, put newbie in the comments below so I can say hi to you. I actually speak back. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Yes. I'm not from here though, but I've lived here so long. I think I'm a Georgia peach. And so, yes, let me know. And this way I also get a chance to see what cities, yes, I have the most people. Like, where do you reside? So when I get ready to do a motivational tour, a speaking tour, a business tour, I'll know exactly what cities I should be visiting first. Yes. Hi. Yes. Hello, gorgeous. Miss Yolanda's in the building. Yes. Melissa's in the building. I see you. I appreciate you. And of course, oh, yes. The stylist is in the building on Instagram. Hi, gorgeous. Yeah, so I met this stylist on yesterday online. And so I was like, oh my gosh, we have to connect. Virginia is in the building. Yes, Virginia is in the house. And so if you have a business, please, you know what? Just show me by a hand wave. Don't tell me what company. I don't care. I just want to know if you have a business. And we're going to talk about you overcoming the objection about money because you want to sell your product. Yes or yes. So give me a hand emoji if you have a business. And we're going to talk about when you offer your products and people say, how much does it cost? What should you be saying? I'm all about teaching the skills that work. I am a master at recruiting and communicating because I ask great questions. And so I'm going to help you do the same if you want. And of course, what you really want to do is tag and share. We all know one person that probably needs to hear this information. So go ahead and tag and share with her. So if you're on Facebook, tag and share, because when I share like this, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich, right? Arm yourselves with it. And so every day I try to learn something new. So I encourage you to do the same. So if you want some motivation, inspiration, and business tips, this is the page for you. This is where it all goes down on this page because it's so much room at the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. And I want to make sure that I share the goods. Yes. Miss Jessica's in the building. Oh, Kentucky. Wow. All right. Great. Kentucky's in the building. All right. I love it. Let's talk about it. So do me a favor. I love the interaction that lets me know that you're getting value, that is helpful. So you hashtag helpful. And so also if I ask a question, comment, and of course, write the business tips in the comments as well. So do me a favor. Yes, go ahead and tag and share now because this is going to be good for you. Hopefully I can change your life. So this is what happens. Often we think we know everything, right? More than anyone else in history because we're so advanced with technology. We're so advanced with social media, but this is not so because what I believe others have made far more significant discoveries and contributions, and we have simply built on what they already did, okay? And so I just think that life is too short that you should try everything. Our days are numbered. And I get so excited. I'm like, oh, another day. I woke up. I have breath in my body. I have purpose. And so every day I'm living because I want to make sure I fulfill the purpose. And so I want you to do me a favor. I heard a speaker say this. He said, the next time you pass by a junkyard, I want you to just look at that junkyard. Somebody saved up their whole life for that stuff. I don't care if it's a lawnmower. I don't care if it's furniture. I don't care if it's jewelry. Whatever is in that junkyard, somebody worked for it, saved for it, and now it's sitting on a pile of junk. Now, let me tell you, nothing is that valuable as far as material, right? Material, they're going to be gone. So it's not, when you're living this life and building your business, it's not about the material things that you can acquire. I'm not saying they're not great, because I love them as well. I'm saying you really want to leave a legacy, right? You want to be remembered for something. You want to be like a philanthropist. Your contribution to the world so people can know your name. And so when you are working your business, your purpose is to do something significant with your life. Yes or yes. And so I wanted you to do that. The next time you go past the junkyard, just think, man, somebody died for that stuff. And it's just over here and the value has decreased. And so your value can live forever if you build a business that creates long-term wealth for your family and you leave an inheritance. And so that's why you have to invest in yourself. Don't be afraid of money. Don't be afraid to spend money. That is the best way that you're going to grow even faster. Scared money doesn't make money, right? So I'm Teresa Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in the direct sales business. And I help women start a business in my organization. Is going down 100 online leaders. And then I also help other entrepreneurs, no matter what you sell, pots, pans, lotions, potions, hair, lashes, nails, whatever it is. I help you build your business online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, baby. Hashtag double threat if you want to be a double threat. The trouble for most people is they don't decide to get wealthy. They just dream about it. Most people just dreaming about it, thinking about it. They're not actually starting. I spoke to a young lady the other day and she said, yes, I want to get my YouTube channel up and going for my business, but I got to wait to learn how to edit on YouTube. I was like, no, you don't. That's an excuse. So if that's you, oh, I'm going to write a book. I just need to wait until, that's an excuse. Oh, I'm going to do a TikTok and a reel, but I got to wait until, that's an excuse. You do not have to wait. And I told her, all you have to do is press live on the YouTube and go. Don't worry about you don't know how to edit it perfectly. Don't worry about you don't know how to put the song on behind it. Don't worry about you don't know what a thumbnail is. Don't worry about that. Just start. The problem is most people will not just start and invest in themselves. And so I can tell you, I laid off a nice corporate job in television from a major news network. And so because I wanted time freedom. And so I wanted to create a long-term wealth for my boys. And so I had to invest money because I'd never ran a business before. So therefore, I had to invest in my business. I had to invest in my education. I had to attend information sessions. I had to attend workshops, webinars, seminars, conferences, all the things. I had to invest money to do it. And so those people that are saying, I want to be successful, I want to be, but you're scared to invest money and you're scared to ask. You're scared to ask if someone's looking at your opportunity, ask for money. And I want you to remove that type of mentality. And you want to start saying affirmations that money is easily, it comes easily to me. I'm attracting money. I'm running around my house like money is chasing me. Money is chasing me. You've got to fall in love with that. I had to invest money to be more successful. So when you invest, you're buying a day that you don't have to work. You can write that down. When you invest, a pretty person is helping me out. You're putting this in the comments for me. When you invest, you're buying a day that you don't have to work. But today you're going to have to grind. This is grind season. So my free business tip for you is you have to invest in what you say you want and where you want to go. I decided to invest in my future. My future is important to me. So everyone knows Oprah Winfrey, yes or yes. We love her, love her, love her. We love her. So Oprah is one of my favorite examples in the world of her success story. I mean, there are a lot of success stories, but I like hers. And so she recently, a couple years ago, invested in Weight Watchers. Do you guys know it was like $43 million at that time? Guess what? Now Weight Watchers is worth $400 million. See what I'm saying? So she invested 43. Now it's worth over 400. I meet people who don't want to invest $100 to get started. I meet people who don't want to invest $60 to maintain a personal website. I meet people who don't want to invest $175 to get a session with a business coach or a professional guru in their field of interest. Believing and investing in yourself is the best way to shift your thinking from a paradigm of excuses to one of solutions. And so I believe the problem is most people want a handout instead of a hand up. No one's giving you anything. No one's handing out money. No one's going to knock on your door. No one's going to do it. No one's going to offer their services. No one's doing it. Stop looking for people to give it to you and earn it. I know what it feels like when you're like, I really don't have that amount. I know. I told you the other day, it was a course that cost $3,500. I was like, oh my God, but I know I needed the course. So which one is it going to be? So if you know you need something to further your education, right? To further your business, why wouldn't you invest in it? Do you not believe in yourself? And it's interesting when we go to school. So my degrees are in communications and public relations. So when I went to school, I had no doubt I was graduating. Like, I don't care how much it cost, I was getting that degree. In the same way, the same attitude, that same energy, I'm going to need you to have that for your business. Whatever you're investing in, a course or whatever it is, I need you to have that same attitude that it's happening. It's just a matter of when. I'm doing it. It's not even a question when we go to school whether we're going to graduate or not. Even if you're scared, even if you feel like you're not the smartest one in the classroom, it doesn't matter. You study and you make it happen. You get a tutor, you do all the things, you find all the resources that are available. You do all of that. How come you can't do that for your business? How come you can't find all the tools that you need? You can. Do you believe in it? See, you believe that you can obtain that degree. So that's why you put in the sweat equity for that. I need you to have that same energy. So I read that if you think investment, I read that education is expensive. Oh, what was it? Wait. Oh, I read that if you think investment, education is expensive, just try ignorance. And I'm not calling you ignorant, but ignorant just means not knowing. Okay. When I found that, I was like, okay, I'm ignorant about some stuff because I don't know everything. But if you think investment and education is expensive, just try ignorance. So if you have an idea to make more money, do it. If there's an opportunity presented to you to make more money so you can leave an inheritance and not just acquire material things that may end up in the junkyard, do it. If somebody is telling you this may further your career, do it. What is the worst thing could happen? So what? You learn something. I tell my boys all the time, so what? You learn. That's how you learn. That's how you get wisdom. So opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed up in overalls and it looks like work. Most people, I'm going to be honest, success is not for the lazy. Most people don't want to work. They want a handout. They don't want to be a hand up. And so that's why people fail. They're looking for it to be easy. So when I talk to people about investing in their business or investing in a course or investing in a business or service or whatever it is, I'm just like, you're not the type of person. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, it's going to be challenging. Oh, you heard that already. But you are not the type of person that thought it was going to be easy. You didn't think you were going to be successful with no challenges, right? You didn't think that. Please tell me you didn't think that. You thought it was going to be easy. If it was easy, everybody be what? Doing it. And so you don't want to also stop saying you're not a salesperson. That means you don't want to be an entrepreneur. Stop saying those words. I'm big on words. Life and death is in the tongue. Stop saying what you're not. Tell me what you are. I am like, tell me what you are. I'm not a salesperson. I want to be an entrepreneur, but I'm not a salesperson. How are you going to be an entrepreneur? I'm not tech savvy, but I want an online business, but I'm not tech savvy. How are you going to have an online business? I'm an introvert. I'm not an extrovert like you. I am an extrovert, but I have more introverts because introverts can learn. 85% of really entrepreneurs are introverts anyway. There's not a lot of people that are like extroverts all the time. Most people, you have both, but most people are introverts. And so people like to tell you what they're not. I don't care what you're not. I only want to hear what you are and who you are becoming. I am always becoming. I'm becoming the best speaker. I'm becoming the best business coach. I'm becoming the best author. Haven't even written a page yet. Becoming it though. I'm becoming a woman of great power and influence. I'm always becoming. So when I have challenges or someone is presenting something to me, yes, I'm scared. Yes, I think it's a big task, but I'm ready for it. I'm that tiger. I'm ready to see, well, what can we do together? Oh, let's make it happen. How do I need to get the funds? Right? I don't want to make excuses. Oh, I would have been successful if I had invested. I don't want to be on my dying bed and say, if I had just invested that $3,500, where would I be? You don't want to be that woulda, coulda, shoulda person, right? So here's what you say to people who want to start, a business with you. So if you're in network marketing and direct sales, which is my specialty, okay, and you hear people say they don't have the money, right? First of all, you got to change your mindset about money and understand people have money for what they believe in. People have money for what they think is valuable. People will find the money. It might take them a week or two, they will find it. Okay, so I kind of don't believe, unless you're homeless, I'm not talking about you. So don't take this personal. Okay, if you are in dire straits, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the average person that works a job, right? They will figure it out. And I'm not talking thousands. I'm talking just a starter, right? We're not talking investing $100,000. We're literally talking hundreds of dollars. You can figure that out. Stop eating out, save it. Stop going to get your nails done. If that's going to help you, save it. Whatever it is going to take, right? Get on a budget where you can invest in yourself. So when someone tells you you're offering them an opportunity to change their circumstances and they're like, oh, I don't have the money. Well, first of all, if you heard me the other day, go back. If you did it, go back and watch the replay and put replay below so I'll know that you watched the replay. So let's pretend that it costs. Okay, is this valuable? Hashtag helpful if this is valuable to you, right? So let's pretend it costs $600 to get started in a business that could potentially change your life. Okay, it costs $600. Today, say you say, I don't have $600. This is how you're going to overcome that objection when you're talking to somebody. First of all, we do believe people can find it. Somebody told me this example, said, if you went to jail right now, right? And they said, okay, the only way that you're not going to stay in jail tonight, you got to pay $600. Would you find $600? Yes or yes? Girl, you're going to find that $600, correct? If you're a child or you're a parent or somebody got in trouble and you needed $600, would you find $600? Like, they're like, okay, this is going to happen if you don't have it today. You will find it. So people can be creative when they want to, when they believe in it, when they want to invest in it. So when someone says, oh, I don't have the money, I really want to start a business online, but I don't have the money. I really want to take your business course, but I don't have the money. I really want to write this down. I don't have the money. Let's say this to the person. How close are we? Wait for it. Just ask. If it costs $600, they say, I don't have the money. What I want you to say is, how close are we? Question mark. And leave it right there on the shelf. Just leave it right there. Okay. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now, if the person's like, they don't have any of it. They don't have it. They have zero. They don't have it. They don't have a way to get it. You're asking first. So you don't have any way that you could get it. There's no way, no how that you could get it. Anywhere you could get it. They say no, there's no way possible they could get it, right? Okay. Now, again, we're not talking thousands. We're talking a few $100s. In some cases, we're talking $100, right? So you say, okay, I don't have the money. So you say, okay, let me ask you this. Here's another way to do it. First, you ask them how close we are. They say 0. We're not close at all. But if they say we're $200, that means they need 6, but they have $200. Okay. So they say, oh, I probably got $100. Oh, I probably have $200. Then you get to say, do you have access to the additional 400? Now, whatever your package is. So I'm assuming, because I have so many of you that's in network marketing and direct sales, or whatever business that you have, maybe there's a starter fee, a starter kit, or, a promotion to get started, and it's a few $100. Most network marketing companies, it's just a few $100 to get started with a little inventory, if that's your deal. If it's a service, it's a little different. And so even with that, some of them, you got to be licensed for life insurance and so forth. So the person says, I have about $200 toward the 600. You get to say, write this down. Don't continue to say, this is a sidebar. You don't know what to say when I'm telling you what to say. Stop making excuses, because you want to leave a legacy, right? Learn a skill. People can't take knowledge away from you, right? You're going to apply what you're learning. So, do you have access to an additional $400? Do you have it on a credit card? Person says no. Okay. How can we get there? What do we need to do to make that $400 happen? This is when, as a great leader or a salesperson, the great thing about telling stories is relatable. Okay. So this is when you would probably tell a true story from your experience, a story you heard of, a story from your company. This is when you tell a story. So one, the person understands you are relatable. You are not thinking that they're lying or you believe in them. You want them to know that you believe in them and they could make it happen. So the best thing to do is tell a story that probably relates to this person. Okay. You're following me? Yes or yes. So here's where you would tell a story of someone in your industry. Find one. There are plenty of stories. You should be collecting stories. Every time you hear a story, you should be collecting stories. Yes? And so what I do is I tell a story and say, hey, I have a person that I work with, and she didn't have the money either. Now you find one that's true for your business, and she didn't have the money either, but they were willing to do X, Y, and Z. So they were willing, they needed $400. They were willing to sell some purses on eBay. They were willing to sell some items on eBay. They were willing to sell on Let Go. They were willing to drive Uber. They were willing to do DoorDash. They were willing, see, I'm using the word willing. They were willing to do like a yard sale. They were willing to get a loan. They were willing to borrow from their parents. They were willing to use money from their stimulus or the 401k or whatever. A story of someone who did not make excuses and waiting on someone else to save them. They wanted to save themselves. So they was willing to do whatever is necessary. That's what winning is. Doing whatever is necessary. You want to win in life? You're going to do whatever is necessary. WIN. That's what a willing person does. Even if it takes them a week or 2 weeks, they come back, they're ready. Because they're willing to sacrifice, because they can see the vision of themselves never being in that place again. And I ask people, that's why we need to get started. So you will never have to say you don't have it. You never have to say it again. Let's get started. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? So that's almost like a young lady. She's like, oh, I want to take your business course. How much is it? I'm like, you know what? It's actually 3 times more than what I priced it for. I priced it so that most people can get it, right? They can get the basics. They can figure out how to get the course. And so if you're joining me for the first time, you're like, what course? So I have a signature course called the 3-Day Ride. And in my course, what I do is I teach how to recruit like a top earner in 3 days. I actually teach, I show my screen of how to find your ideal prospects online. I made all the mistakes in 2017 and 2018. I put it all together of what not to do and what to do, and I put it in this course. And I made it affordable because I know there's people like, if I could just get something and just help me a little bit, I get it. I get it. And so the course, not only does it help you overcome objections like these, they're like 10 ways to overcome objections. I'm teaching you how to market, how to brand online, how to attract people to you, how to start those conversations, and not just starting conversations, converting those people into your industry or becoming a customer, a client, whatever it is. But you're not just posting for fun. You're posting to market and to brand and to be an influencer and to show up and leave a legacy. That's the point, right? As long as this is a free platform, you should be utilizing it. You should be monetizing it in some way. I need you to do that for your life. Okay? And so my boys, I often try and tell them stories. I read a lot of stories. I like motivational stories. I love the analogies. I just love it. And it helps me, relate to my situation or something like that. So I was telling the boys, I said, listen, you can do anything that you choose. And it's funny how we tell our children they can do anything, but we don't believe that we can do anything, because the moment it gets challenging, the moment it doesn't feel good, we want to quit. And then we say, it didn't work. It didn't work. Would you want your child to do that? Would you want your niece, your nephew, your grandchildren? Would you want them to quit every time it got challenging? Every time they lost a game, just quit. It's hard. Quit. You wouldn't do that. You would breathe life into them. You would be like, you can't quit. You can't give up. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. No matter what, even if they're not that skilled in that sport, you would still believe it. You could be. Let's do it again. And for me, I pay for my child to be in sports. It's not free. I pay for him to try baseball, golf. I pay for him to do basketball, football, all the things. And if he doesn't like this one, we failed. Okay, well, let's try this one. I don't tell him to quit. We don't quit. Quitting is not an option. Okay? It is not an option for your business. It is find a way. And so I was telling him, he was like, I think I'm too young to start a business. I said, you're not too young to start a business. And I started collecting young people who started business at 14 years old, 16 years old. And I sent him all these articles so he can see children are starting businesses 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They already have businesses. And so I'm showing him what's possible at his young age. Like, you don't need to be 30 to start a business. You can start one now. And there's no reason why we can't have them create residual income the moment they can get an account at 13 years old. Boom, you can start a business. So I was telling my boys the story, and I was telling them there was a man, and I told this before, but it's so relevant. There was a man, and he was walking through a forest, and he saw a crippled fox. And he was wondering, if this fox is crippled, how does he get fed? So he was watching in the woods, this old man, he was just watching, and he saw a tiger come across, and the tiger had prey in his mouth. Like the tiger probably had some other animal that he had killed in his mouth. And so the tiger came over where the crippled fox was, and he ate as much as he wanted to eat until he was full, I guess. And so he left the rest for the crippled fox. So the man was just watching in the woods, and guess what he did? He said, well, if God helps the fox, he will help me too. So this man, he goes home, he's lying in the bed, and he's waiting for heaven to bring him food. He's just sitting there waiting for somebody else to save him. That's how people do. I'm going to wait till I see a sign. This is your sign. I am your sign. Okay? Get started. So he's waiting. He's waiting for God to send somebody to bring him food. And he's lying in the bed, and he's getting frail because he hasn't eaten. And he just thinks, if God provided food for this crippled fox, surely he's going to provide for me. So after he did that for days, he was so weak, an angel appeared. And the angel asked the man, why did you decide to imitate the crippled fox? And that's what people do. They imitate people who are not successful. They looking at this person when they see other images of people like a Oprah Winfrey, all of these people that we could name. That's who you model. That's who you imitate. And so the man, he chose to imitate the crippled fox. Now, this is what I believe. God has given you gifts and abilities to contribute to the world and make a living while looking after the crippled foxes of the world. So those people who don't have able bodies, I'm supposed to help them. If they don't have the ability, I can help them. But people who have the ability to do it themselves, they're waiting on somebody else to save them. I need you to understand there's nothing wrong with you. You are not a crippled fox. Get out of bed. Stop making excuses. Pick up your tools. Take a course. Take a class. Get a mentor. Whatever it takes. I am not tech savvy. I promise you. I know I say this and people are like, well, yes, she is. I promise. The slightest thing happened, I'm like, oh, but I know how to YouTube. Google is my boyfriend. My husband knows I cheat with Google all day long. It's me and Google riding together. Sharpen your axe. Every day I'm sharpening my axe. Every day I'm sharpening my axe. Every day I'm showing up, sharpening my axe. And follow the way of the tiger. Be the person that's giving, you be the person that's saying, okay, I'm going to help pull you up. Okay, don't be looking for a handout. Okay, be a hand up. You go help somebody else. Share and tag. Go help her. Stop looking at people knowing they're probably in a situation where they don't even know any better. I didn't know any better when I got online in 2017, 2018. I was just posting and praying. I don't know. They said post until I invested. Like, oh, that doesn't make sense. Now, does it? Okay. So you have to have intentions when you post. And so please write that down. So you are a tiger. Stop looking for somebody else to do it. What can you do? Okay. You're not crippled. Money and investment is not a taboo subject. You can write that down. Money is not the enemy. Your mindset is the enemy around money. This is what I've learned. Are you ready? Yes or yes? Comment below. Yes, you're ready. The best, number one, write this down. The best, I've gave you a lot of business tips today. The best investment is in yourself. Scared money doesn't make money. If you found value today, please tag and share. We need to help her. She doesn't even know she's doing it wrong. There's so much information available. I would love to see, thank you. I would love to see your comments. I will respond. And of course, if you're that person like, I really need to take the 3-day ride. Okay, stop saying you need to, figure it out and take the ride. I'm not going to disappoint. So if you enjoyed this, you got value from this, you can see yourself learning, you definitely want to be a part of the 3-day ride. That's just my opinion, because I know I don't want people to suffer. I know I don't want people to have to figure it out like I did, right? I just want to shorten your learning curve. This is a way to do it. Obviously, there's an investment, but how bad do you want it? That's what I had to ask myself when I saw that course. $3,500. Well, Jerusha, how bad do you want it? And you can make that 3, 4, 5, 10 times over. And so that's why it's important for you to hang around people that's going somewhere, that's doing bigger things than you. If you're the smartest person in the room, Houston, we have a problem. You need to change that environment. If you are the smartest person in your circle, that's the problem. I want to be the dumbest person in my circle. I want to be so uncomfortable in the circle, because it allows me to learn. It allows me to be a sponge. I'm around people, right, that know more about technology than me. Yes, that's where I want to be. I want to be like the kid in the candy store. Like, oh my gosh, I'm learning so much. I'm getting so much. I want to be her. Yes or yes? Yes, willing. There's too many people wanting and not enough people willing. Yes, Yvonne, hashtag 3-day ride. Yes. So I have people like Yvonne, certain people, they know they need the course and they'll retake the course because sometimes it's so much information. And then I've added short form video. I've added TikTok, Reels. I've added it because it's a huge part of how you need to grow your business today. If I can't tell, if you just learn one thing, short form video is how you really want to do your business today. I need you to be uncomfortable and do it, right? Stop making excuses. You don't have to be so polished. You don't have to know how to enunciate every single word. You don't have to do that. Just do your best. Now, I'm not saying just say whatever, but just do your best. Be prepared to win. Show up. Follow the trends. We're going to talk about it in the 3-day ride. Why is it going to be important for your business in the next year or so? Because, oh my gosh, this is just the beginning of short form video. And that's why every platform have reels or TikToks, or even YouTube have shorts, which is like TikTok. I'm telling you, watch the trends. This is why I'm in the room with people that are smarter than me, so I can learn and I can share with you. This is what's happening. Don't wait. Don't just accumulate materialistic things that are going to end up in the junkyard. You need to provide long-term wealth for your family, financial freedom for your family. You're the person. You're it. You're the one. Thank you so much. Yes. Stop making excuses. All right. So if this was valuable, please hashtag helpful. I appreciate your time. I get so excited. I say, I'm going to be on here 15, 20 minutes. Then I'm looking like, oh my gosh, it's 30 minutes. But hopefully it was worth it to you. Hopefully you are definitely excited about your journey, your business, your book, your blog, whatever. You're excited about it and you're ready to go. You're willing to do whatever is necessary, because we winning in this season, whatever is necessary. We're winning in this season. So if you winning, hashtag winning. If you are winning with me, hashtag winning. I'm tough. When it's a one-on-one, if they're in my organization, I'm tough because I know what's possible. I know what can be done if you work your businesses. And so please understand, money is just a tool. Okay. Money is just a resource. Okay. You can accumulate money. You can. So yes. Oh, grateful businesses. Thank you. Winning. Yes. Winning. If you're winning, this is your season to win. Okay. Put hashtag winning this year. I'm winning. I'm winning all day, every day. So I'm just thankful. Thank you so much for learning with me today. I'll see your beautiful faces Tuesday, 1:30 on my business page. Okay. If you're in my private community, I'm creating this private group. It's called Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration. I'll be live in that group starting at the new year every Wednesday night. And so I'll be answering business questions. So if you want to join us over there, Instagram and TikTok, you're going to have to join us over on Facebook. If you're already in there, thank you so much for joining me. Money allows us more opportunities. That's correct. Money allows you to have choices. At the end of the day, it allows you to have more choices to help other people that are crippled foxes. You see homeless people and you're like, I wish I could help them. Oh, I'll buy them McDonald's. That's helping them one day. You want to be able to help them get on their feet. So what can you contribute? Nothing is wrong with you. You're not crippled, right? And so make sure that you take the 3-day ride. If that's your choice, hashtag 3-day ride, hashtag 3-day ride. I will be live. We start December 15th, 16th, and 17th is going down. If you want to ride with me, yes, I want to ride with you. I take a select group. It's like small, so that I can get to understand your business, what you're wanting, and I provide that for you in the 3-day ride. So click the link in the bio. It says 3-day ride. Sign up today. You got to register for it. So register for that today. Hashtag 3-day ride. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see your beautiful faces on Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Teresa Wiggins, and I'll see you on the page.